Welcome. My name is Joel Solomon. I'm a prosperity coach. This is Tony Veer. He's a relationship coach.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about money and control, some money mistakes, and also mindful money management and your money mindset. First of all, let's talk about control. Don't let money control you. Money has no desire to control you, doesn't know how to control you. Money doesn't have emotions or a mindset or an agenda. It just wants to be used. You, on the other hand, control lots of things, including money. How you spend, how you save, how you invest, and importantly, how you feel about money, talk about it, live with it. And you and your partner need to learn how to control it together so that you're on the same page. And don't you want to be on that same page, because wouldn't it feel great to be on that same page?
You know, it's interesting you're talking about this, right? And what I'm present to is two things. One, emotions, feelings are terrific servants, terrible masters. Because they make you feel and do things that later on, after you've stopped and you regret it, you can't undo it. You know, there are things you could do. You can't talk yourself out of the actions that you put yourself into those situations. So you need to be responsible for that. But the other part about what I'm hearing you say is about controlling, being controlling around money. So I recognize there are three golden rules. There is a golden rule called do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Right. Then there's do unto others as you would have you would want them to be, they want to be done unto, right? Let me say it again. So to do unto others as they want to be done unto. And then there is the one with the gold rules, right? And so the people who operate inside of the one with the gold rules are scared to be ruled by money. And so they control that. So they're not even coming from prosperity. They're coming from avoiding scarcity. So if I have $2 billion, it means it's harder for me to go broke than if I only got $1 billion. Right.
So what does it take to feel great and get on the same page? How can you do that? First way is by planning. And I talk about this in Mindful Money Management. It's being mindful, because being mindful with money is having a plan, not being emotional. And, you know, if your stock's down 20 or 30% like it was in 2008, to like make rash, emotional, anxious, fearful, worried decisions. It's using the techniques I talk about in my book, Mindful Money Management, Memoirs of a Hedge Fund Manager, to plan, to be mindful, and that way you can actually get on the same page. So commit to have money work for you, not vice versa. Deal with it from a business perspective and an unemotional perspective, not from an emotional perspective. But also bring creativity, clarity, and harmony to it. And this should be a place in your relationship for joy, not for worry, for fear, for anxiety or regret. Every area of your relationship can be a source of happiness or a source of pain. Don't let money be a source of pain for you. The question is, how do you avoid the pain? Tony's an expert at the 80-20 principle, so he'll let him talk about that.
So we human beings, one of our challenges is we think that everybody should be like us. We're like, hey, how come you're not like me? What's wrong with you? Right? So that's part of it. The other thing is when we can do stuff very simply and easily, we're great at stuff, we don't consider that valuable, because it's like, it's so easy for us. What difference does it make? What's wrong with you? So we make other people wrong for not being as good at what we're good at, and then we make ourselves wrong because we got so many things that we're wrong, that the things that we're great at we don't even pay attention to. So when you really understand the 80-20 principle, and you get all of that stuff out of the way, so you can actually appreciate what you are great at. And you could be like, as I heard, as the Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones were really good at singing, writing songs, being on front of the crowds, and then getting a check. Right? They didn't do any driving. They didn't put the marketing out there. They just did what they were great at, and they put a team around them to make themselves great. And then that's how they got to the Hall of Fame as the Rolling Stones, right? And you can do the same thing with your relationship. Right? You're great at this, your partner's great at that, and next thing you know, you're putting things together and you're having an amazing relationship. That's the 80-20 principle.
Yeah, so the 80-20 principle teaches you how to bring about each other's expertise, skills, passions, knowledge to bear, so you'll know each other so well that it makes things work without any negative attitudes. You'll automatically be doing what you both need to get done, and you'll be doing it well, and in such a way that it serves both of you in the relationship. So let's talk about money a little bit. Let money win. It knows what it's doing. Though it doesn't think, it does have a clear intention. And I know you love this cup analogy, so I'll let you talk about the cup analogy.
So, oh my God. So, everything has an intention. Mm-hmm. It has a design, it has a purpose, and it fulfills it, and it doesn't have to think about it, it just does it. So, we were talking about cups, and I was just drinking some orange juice before we did this video in this cup here. But this cup here holds things. It holds things for us, whether it's, pebbles or orange juice. I wish there was more orange juice in it. But it serves a purpose. It doesn't think. Just like money serves a purpose, but it doesn't have a brain, doesn't think, but it does what it's supposed to do, which is to grow, expand, allow you to do what you want to do with your life, and then actually teach you how to grow and think in new ways as well.
Great. So, look, money creates value. Let it bring value into your relationship in the form of intimacy, love, and unity. So, money's actually a source of joy and happiness rather than a source of those negative emotions. Imagine you're living the life you want with your money, loving it, and feeling how you want to feel for your partner. That's what it's all about. Now let's talk about some of the money mistakes. Now, I will tell you from my perspectives, and there's no such thing as a mistake, it's just ways to learn and grow and improve every day. So look at what maybe you haven't done perfectly with money. Some people call it money mistakes, and learn from it. Now, your life is not going to end if you made an improvement opportunity with your money, okay? So know that if there was something where you could improve upon, don't hide these things from your partner. Okay, because when you do that, you got to know that it's not going to serve the relationship, right?
Yeah. I mean, hiding your money from your partner is not much different than hiding that you're cheating on your partner with somebody. It's just as destructive because it's a break in trust. It also points to your self-worth with yourself, but that's a whole nother story. You want to be straight. You want to actually have a relationship with your partner around money that enhances your relationship, that brings you together, that allows you to see how great each other is, and you can admire, wow, you did a great job with that. Wow, you did a great job with that too. And so you're actually over there, patting each other on the back, serving each other, like really bringing yourselves. And another thing is, it allows you to evolve together, to grow together, to become more mature, more intelligent, more successful together. So you want to be straight with your partner about that. Go ahead.
So let's talk about money mindset. Let your money mindset have money flow to you, not have money flow away from you. You can make both your money and your relationship work for you if you let it. Your mindset can dictate your actions and results in every area of your life, including money. And look, I'm going to give you permission right here, right now, to have a great money mindset. It is possible, and you can have it. And how can you develop your money mindset to make it more powerful? Well, we're going to talk about that in a lot of detail in a course that we're going to be talking about a few minutes. But you have to know that money wants to flow, right? And so by putting money out into the world, it has to flow back to you. If you're hoarding and not letting it flow, then it just doesn't work. That energy doesn't flow, because money is just energy, just like every other piece of matter in the world.
So relating to money in an appropriate manner will allow you to maintain the love, the intention that you have in your relationship. It will, instead of getting in the way, it will lift it up. So that's really what you want to be able to do with your relationship. And you know, we've been trained to have an emotional response to money, and that's how come we actually do stuff. We're mostly unconscious when it comes to money, but we're also so unconscious about it, we don't recognize what it doesn't do to the relationship. And even if we feel it at times, we never really think about it. So I'm going to bring up the fact that we're having a program, a workshop next weekend. It's going to be on July 28th and 29th. The name of the program is Mindful Money Management in Relationships. And it's going to be on the 330 7th Avenue in New York City, a couple of blocks from Madison Square Garden, one of my favorite buildings in the entire planet because I'm a Knicks fan, even though I'm sad about the Knicks fan. Okay? So, but the point is that we're here going to be there to help you